Hey, so this video is a little different. I'm not trying to be perfect, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I just wanted to sit down and talk honestly. If I could talk to my younger self, this is what I'd say. Growing up, I always was the eldest and I honestly hated it. It felt like I had to grow up faster than everyone else. There was this pressure to be strong, to be responsible, even when I had no idea what I was doing. No one really asked how I was feeling. I was just expected to handle everything, and I did, but it was exhausting. I also got used to being alone, like really alone. At tuition, I saw groups of friends laughing, going out of class, sharing food, making plans, and I just sit there by myself every time. Not because I just wanted to, but because I just never really fit in. I'd sit in the front, keeping my head down and think, it's fine, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to work on my dream. And that became my mindset for a long time, just do it alone. And then school came, and it was worst. I was bullied a lot for literally no reason, and I still don't know why. Maybe it was because I was quiet, maybe because I didn't have the latest clothes, or maybe because I didn't fit into what they expected. I remember thinking, is it because I'm poor? Yeah, they're jealous. Is something wrong with me? I question myself all the time. To be honest with you, when I started my school, teenagers, I went to this particular school where all the children were the privileged ones. I would say those times were the darkest times of my life. At that time, I was like around grade 7. Within 1 year of span, everything happened. So let me tell you, I always had to get bullied from these heartless children for no reason. Girls would talk behind my back, make up stories, backstab me, and talk shit about me. I was mentally depressed, left all out alone. I never felt I belonged them just because they treated me as an outsider, not as a friend. I always wonder what I have done anything to them, because as earlier mentioned, I have never done anything wrong to them. Have I been not enough to be a friend of them? Or it made me depressed to the point that I really had to question my worth. I always participated in different types of events because I love being a part of them, because I really enjoyed them. So I remember during the school English Day competitions, I used to be a part of this choir, and they had a certain dress code to wear. But during the event day, they wore the same outfits without telling me, and I had to wear a totally different outfit because I didn't know what type of dress code I had to wear. So at the end of the day, they had deceived me, and I was left completely speechless. So during that time only, I realized that I should leave that place and just started on my own solo journey on being a successful woman. But as painful as that was, all those years of being alone actually showed me that what I am capable of. When no one's around to support you, you learn how to support yourself. When no one claps for you, you learn how to clap for yourself. And honestly, I get things done alone. I show up for myself, and I don't really rely on anyone to validate who I am anymore. That time only I came into realization that the importance of having a support system all for myself. So after school, everything changed. I was 19, straight out of school, no degree, no real backup plan. I started working in a corporate job, and that's when the loneliness felt even heavier. You think after school you'll feel free, but for me, the freedom came with a lot of weight. I didn't have anyone to guide me, no older sibling to ask questions, no one to help me figure out how to work in this new world. Every challenge I had to face alone. Every awkward meeting, every mistake, every learning curve, I had to figure it out as I went. And yeah, it was hard. Some days it felt like I was faking it, like I didn't belong in those spaces. But deep down, I knew this is the version of me that's building. No one's going to do it for me, so I just keep going, showing up, alone, quiet, and focused. But here's the thing. Being alone during that time taught me everything. It taught me how to build my own support system. I stopped waiting for people to understand me and started understanding myself. I started learning new things on my own. I explored. I made mistakes. I networked with people even when I was scared. I asked questions, joined communities, tried things that used to intimidate me. And slowly I started becoming someone I never thought I could be. Being alone gave me clarity. It forced me to think myself, to make decisions, to take ownership of life fully. I wasn't depending on anyone else. So everything I built, it came from me. My mindset changed. I became more resilient, more intentional, more open-minded. And I realize alone doesn't mean you're broken. Sometimes alone just means you're in the seasons of becoming. Honestly, if I had someone doing it all for me, I don't think I'd be the half of the person I am today. So, if you're watching this and you feel like you're alone in your 20s, I just want to say I get it. I know it feels heavy, but trust me, you're learning how to carry yourself in the best way possible. You're growing in silence, and one day you will look back and realize that being alone was never a punishment, it was the foundation of your confidence. You're not behind, you're just in becoming, and that is more than enough. So let's talk about something that's really changed things for me. When you're not alone, you realize real quick that you either sit in it or feel stuck or use that time to grow. So if you're in that phase when you're spending a lot time alone, here's what you can actually do. So number one is journal like your own best friend. To be honest, I am not a person who journal all the time because I'm very lazy for that. But I have my notes app in my iPhone. So I use this app just to jot down my ideas, my thoughts. So I started writing things down, not fancy deep stuff, just thoughts, fears, goals, or even random ideas. It helped me process things, not to bottle them up. So number two is creating a routine that supports your goal. I made small daily habits that align with the person I wanted to be, not a 5 a.m. morning routine or anything crazy, just things like reading 10 pages, watching a YouTube video that taught me something, or learning a new skill. So another thing is that when you're alone, you get to design your time. Use it, even 30 minutes a day can change your life. Number three is learning to enjoy your own company. I used to hate being alone, like really hate it. But I started doing small things by myself that made me feel good. Just like I'm going on to a cafe, doing cafe hopping. I think you guys have seen this video. Right now also you're seeing I'm going out and enjoying this beautiful, it's very tasty, honestly. This tasty dish all alone. So yeah, taking walks, watching a movie I love. When you stop seeing alone as lonely, you start seeing its freedom, things shift. And another thing is that start talking to people online seriously. I didn't have people around me who understood what I wanted. So I started commenting, messaging, and connecting with people on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I learned so much from strangers who became mentors or friends. And trust me, this really helped me to get the job that I'm doing today. So yeah, I learned so much from strangers, and you don't have to wait for the right people to show up in your life. You can go and find them. And another thing is that you need to track your growth, even the small stuff. Because I used to feel like nothing was changing, but when I started tracking my progress, even just mentally, I realized, hey, I'm actually growing. It keeps me motivated because it shows you how far you've come, even when it feels like it's happening. So for example, last year, which means 2024, I was really jobless. I didn't have a job and I didn't know what should I do. Whether should I do a marketing job? Should I go to the tech? It's because I didn't have a degree at that time. But what I wanted was deep down in my heart, I wanted to break into tech. So what I did was I started optimizing my LinkedIn account. I started reaching out to people, but one stranger was kind enough to guide me and let me know that what should I do, and that person helped me to build a strategic plan, and because of it I got the job that I wanted today. So just like that, if you're in a season of being alone right now, don't see it as a wasted time. This is your building season. It's where you shape the mindset, the habits, and the confidence that helps to build your future self. Okay, so use it, own it, and you're becoming someone powerful, even when it's quiet, even right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for staying with me until the very much end. I am very proud because my younger self, I know that she is very proud, and my future self is going to be very proud, and you can become the person that you are dreaming to be, just starting right now. So take being alone as a thing that is very freedom. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to tune into my next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.